Hey guys, ViperStrix38 here, and today, guys, I wanted to give out my reaction and my thoughts and opinions for who won the King of the Ring, or the WWE King of the Ring tournament. And as someone says, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad News Barrett is the King of the Ring, and yeah, Bad News Barrett won the King of the Ring tournament. Congrats to Wade Barrett, a.k.a. Bad News Barrett, whatever you want to call him. Wade Barrett, Bad News Barrett, I don't care. Regardless, congrats to Bad News Barrett for becoming the new King of the Ring. I was very happy he won. I kind of figured Bad News Barrett would win the tournament because the tournament, they didn't really have too many people that I thought would win. I mean, I either thought it would be Bad News Barrett or Sheamus winning, and I figured that since that Sheamus won the 2010 King of the Ring, I figured that Bad News Barrett would win this one, and he did. So congrats to Bad News Barrett. Hopefully now, since he's the King of the Ring, hopefully he comes around on Raw or SmackDown or a pay-per-view with the king cape on and with his crown and his scepter, and he's just like talking shit and bragging about being the king for a long time, for months. I'm hoping he does this for months. And he just shoves it in everybody's face about how he's the king of the ring. And I'm hoping that now, since he's the king of the ring, he'll get a title shot. I really hope he'll get a title shot soon against Seth Rollins or whoever the world champion is in the future. I'm just hoping that Bad News Barrett gets a title shot and will become eventually the king of the ring and the new world heavyweight champion. I think he definitely deserves to be the new world. I'm not just saying that he should beat Seth Rollins right now. But sometime down the line, I think that Bad News Barrett should win the World Heavyweight Championship because he deserves it. He's been with the WWE since 2010 or whatever, since the Nexus, and ever since his work with the Nexus, I've been a fan of Bad News Barrett. And, I mean, he's won the Intercontinental Championship a couple times, but to me, he can do much better than the Intercontinental Championship. He should be the World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, he's worked his ass off in the WWE, so he definitely deserves to be the World Heavyweight Champion sometime down the line. But regardless, King of the Ring was pretty good. Sheamus versus Neville was a good match until Dolph Ziggler interfered. But before that, it was a good back-and-forth match. And once Neville won, I knew he would not beat Bad News Barrett because Neville just got to the WWE, so they're not going to give Neville King of the Ring yet, since this is like his first month with the company. So I knew that Bad News Barrett would beat Neville. But regardless of that, Neville and Bad News Barrett had a good match too. One thing though that I didn't really like though about this King of the Ring tournament is that, like I said, with the competitors, my only two picks for the competitors were either Bad News Barrett or Sheamus, because I knew nobody else would win in that tournament. I knew Dolph Ziggler wouldn't win. I knew Dean Ambrose wouldn't win. I knew that R-Truth sure as hell wasn't going to win because he kept on talking about spiders and shit. So, to me, I wish that the competition for King of the Ring could have been a little bit better this year. And to me, they should have hyped up the King of the Ring a little bit more. I mean, I did not watch Extreme Rules, but I heard that during Extreme Rules, they brought up King of the Ring, and then they have the tournaments on Raw, and then they have the semifinals and the finals the next night on the WWE Network. And luckily, I was able to watch the King of the Ring semifinals and finals because I have the WWE Network, so I was able to watch it. But it would have been nice, though, if they had kept this going for a couple of weeks. Like, if they had next week on Raw the semifinals, then the week after that they had the finals. Or, to make it even better, they could just have King of the Ring come back as a pay-per-view. I wouldn't mind that either. But regardless of that, just a really... I mean, that's all I can really say, is that I wish that they had better competitors for the King of the Ring this year, and I wish that it was actually like a pay-per-view, or that they had hyped it up for weeks on Raw, but instead we just get it now. And regardless of that, though, I'm glad that Bad News Barrett won. Hopefully the WWE continues to push him towards being a World Heavyweight Champion. I, for one, would not mind seeing Bad News Barrett versus Seth Rollins, regardless if they're both heels or not. I think that would be an entertaining match, and it would be something new. But, I mean, we're not going to get that for a while, but regardless of that, congrats to Bad News Barrett. He definitely deserves it, and I hope he brags about it and shoves it down everybody's throats every week while saying, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news as your king and all that shit. I just hope he brags about it for weeks, months, builds himself up, and has great matches, and then eventually down the line he'll get a World Heavyweight Championship shot. That's what I hope for. But regardless of that, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys even watch King of the Ring since it was only on the WWE Network, or did you not see it? And are you happy that Bad News Barrett won? I, for one, am happy for Bad News Barrett. Yeah, so like my video, comment on my video, guys, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.